Okay, good morning, guys. It feels like fall in Texas. I am so thankful. I'm out here with Luna. I just did a workout, which is something I never do in my whole life, but had some labs done, had some elevated cholesterol. I'm in my late 40s. I need to work out, y'all. So I got on my rebounder this morning, my little trampoline, and did a 10-minute YouTube video that was low impact. And it was fun. It was good to have some guidance. And then I did 10 minutes on our stationary bike. So just 20 minutes, but it's a good start. So I don't know the temperature out here, but it's gotta be for sure in the low 80s. Looking for my Loretta girl. I let her out before my workout. Loretta, there you are. She's at the back door. Okay, I'll show you how sweet they are. Okay, so this is Loretta Lynn. Some of y'all had asked if we'd kept a puppy. She is the only one we have left, and she is here on purpose. We are keeping sweet girl, and Mama is loving just her empty nest. Loretta and her get to spend time together during the day. Loretta is an inside dog. Luna is outside. She hasn't really spent too much time out in the pasture yet. You know, they're guardian dogs. She's still just chilling here in the backyard, and she sleeps overnight inside still and really hangs out a lot in Brian's office with him. It's a separate building, so she's living the good life. Sweet Luna got spayed after this last litter, so she is retired from having babies. So she's pretty much recovered from that surgery, but she's such a good girl. She wants to be really close all the time. She definitely sheds. I've got black shorts on. We're gonna feed the animals outside, and we are a day into our week. We had a really great dinner last night. I was going to insert that here. It's super easy. If you like to go to Chipotle, I don't know how y'all say it. I always say everything wrong. That's what I'm known for around here. So it's just like a steak bowl. I had a little bit of fajita meat. We had got a quarter of a cow, maybe a month ago, and they had some tenderized fajita meat. So I just took out one of those, and we barely have enough for one person to have lunch today. So we definitely loved it. I just made some cilantro lime rice. I stopped petting Luna. She's becoming like Coleman. And all the fixings. So I will, down in the community tab today, put our weekly menu. We have been sharing that over on Instagram, and some of y'all said you don't have Instagram, so I want to make sure that y'all are able to see it too if you need some meal plan ideas. We also have switched over our website that had primarily been focused on puppies because we needed our puppies to find their forever homes to more of a blog. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of, writing and doing just some content over there. So I did my first blog post about meal planning. I will link our website down below. So that'll be a fun place for y'all to follow as well. So Evan is content. He is playing cars, watching a show right now. I'm gonna do this, and then I need to shower and get kind of my to-do list for the day going. But I'm gonna set this down and get these animals fed. Look how pretty Luna looks on these stairs. Loretta snuck in here with her sister Belle. Goodness. I have a broody hen here. Just gonna make sure she only has, so these are 2 eggs that we are leaving under here. We put X's on them so we know that they've been out here a long time. We're just seeing if she's able to hatch them, letting her do her thing. We have been giving Belle some eggs with her food. She's loving that because I'm a good girl, huh? See, I'm a good girl. Protecting all my chickies. Good girl, Mama. Love you. So here's the rooster gang. We have 5 roosters, which is too many. We got all of these this past spring from McMurray Hatchery. Had great luck with all of the poultry that we've gotten there, but this time our females turned out to be quite a few males, so we're letting them get a little bit bigger and then we will harvest them. They aren't aggressive at all, it's just too many for our females to deal with. So yeah, it's gonna be peaceful out here while everybody eats. Okay, I got Brian breakfast and I worked out. I got the dishwasher started and laundry going. Okay, this is my hyacinth bean that obviously, I don't even know if you can see me because of the loves the Texas heat. So I work with Botanical Interest and their hyacinth bean, y'all, is ridiculous. It has not made any of the pods yet for me to seed save, so I went ahead and ordered a couple more packages for next season. But we are going to use this for shade out in the pasture. We're going to seed start some in the late winter inside in our greenhouse. We have a portable greenhouse that we have that we need to set up, and then we're going to, once the plants get established, I don't think that the chickens will mess with them. They actually love to lay eggs in this shaded area. So this is going to be a really inexpensive way to add shade to our pasture. We're going to use cattle panels. So if you're looking for ideas for added shade, this hyacinth bean is no joke. Let me turn it around. So it is literally so, I mean, obviously we can't even walk in. I need to get out here and cut it, but it is unreal. Look at it from right here. It's so gorgeous. Obviously it needs to be trimmed back, but we have loved it so much. So I will put the link down below if you're looking for something that you just need to grow up a vine or grow up a trellis or something. This is your thing, y'all. It is so gorgeous. So pretty. It has, like, the stems are a purpley. I don't know if you can see that. The stems are like a purpley color. So pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, Esme got sweet little Loretta in so that Luna can eat in peace. It's so nice out here. I know she's loving being out on the back patio without all her puppies jumping on her, and the weather's so nice. So I'm gonna go in and eat some breakfast. I think I'm gonna make a pumpkin protein smoothie. If I decide to do that, I'll show you. It's been my favorite go-to this fall. And then I need to shower, and then I have a Azure Standard pickup at 11 that I'm gonna go to by myself. Yeah, so it should be a good day at home. Esme works this afternoon, so she's doing her homeschooling, and I need to do homeschooling with Evan. He actually has speech. That's what I forgot. He has speech coming at 10. So I need to get me dressed, him dressed, and breakfast done prior to speech, and then Evan and I will do our homeschooling after lunch. So yeah, thankful for a day at home. Thanks for hanging out with us. Come on, let's go get busy. Okay, here is my favorite smoothie recipe. So I take some pumpkin, just canned pumpkin. I get mine at Thrive Market because I like to find an organic one, and I put a couple tablespoons in, and then this is chocolate protein powder. I put 1 scoop and then 2 heaping tablespoons of all natural peanut butter. So you're definitely getting a lot of protein in this smoothie. And then I tend to use almond milk. I get this at Sam's Club. I fill it up to about the 12-ounce mark. And then at the beginning of the month, we freeze a ton of bananas for smoothies. So I just blend all that up, and it is so delicious. Okay, here's that dinner I told you about when we were out in the pasture together from last night. So we just made chipotle bowls. So I cut up a ton of red onion and all the bell peppers I had in the fridge, and just sauteed these until they were soft and getting a little bit browned. And then we did the fajita meat. For the fajita meat, used just some seasonings that are more Mexican. So lots of salt and pepper, and then some chili powder and cumin. And I heavily seasoned one side of the meat. Thankfully, this was already tenderized, so it was very thin. And then I just did this on our cast iron skillet. It didn't take very long because we like it a little bit pink in the center. So with this dinner, we do all the fixings: the cilantro lime rice, black beans, avocados, guacamole, and then all the yummy taco sauces that you can get at your local grocery store. And then you just kind of set it all up, and everybody makes theirs as they like. So it is definitely something that is filling and fresh tasting and a crowd pleaser over here. Okay. Woo, I'm gonna turn the air up, even though you probably won't, well, you may not be able to hear me. It got Texas hot. We had to stand in quite the line this time. I feel like each time I do this, there are more and more people, so more people are hearing about it and doing it, which is awesome. It just takes longer when there's a lot more to separate. So I've been here about 30 minutes, not terrible. I'm still drinking my smoothie, and now it's lunchtime. So I'm gonna get home. We did speech therapy. Evan had a hard time. He did not want to transition from playing to speech therapy. I have really got to spend some time getting his visual schedule back going. I am out of breath. Brian mentions it a lot when he edits my videos. So I have iron deficiency anemia, and just had all my labs done, and am definitely in need of an iron infusion. And so when it gets really low, when my hemoglobin is really low, I just don't have enough red blood cells, and I huff and puff a lot. So sorry about that, guys. In the next few weeks, I'll feel like Iron Woman and have all the energy in the world again. Thankful for that treatment. It is so needed. So I'm letting most of these cars kind of dissipate first, and hoping we have enough leftovers. I'm thinking, I know we have enough rice and just a little bit of steak, but I'm thinking that we have some of the World's Best Chicken from the night before, that even though it's kind of a different flavor, maybe I can season it a little bit when I heat it up and kind of stretch that dinner. I need to look at my meal plan and see. I don't remember what is on today's. It got dark. I don't know why. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I don't know what happened, guys. But I need to see what's on tonight's meal plan and get that out of the freezer and sitting out. So I'm gonna go try to cool off, crank this AC up while I drive home, listen to some good music, and go have a nice lunch. When I get home, I will set all this stuff out and show you what we got for September's Azure shopping All right, it's many hours later. We've had lunch. We've cleaned up lunch, and I was gonna take you through this Azure order before I got it put away. Evan is watching an NFL game on the floor. We're into football right now. I'm playing with his cars, so I had just a few minutes. So we will start over here. So this is a 20-pound box of organic peaches. So I'm going to go through the box and make sure that we eat the ones that are bruised first. I've only seen one little spot on one. They look really great and they're very firm. So I think I can get the rest. Here comes Coleman charging. He heard me on the camera saying hello. Sit, sit, say hi. Say hi, Coleman. So sweet. Okay, so I don't have a plan with these yet. We're going to eat as many as we can fresh, and then I'll probably get some of them canned and some in the freezer, and then we'll make some fun desserts this week, but excited to have some fresh produce. Coleman, go lay down, darling. And then the last few times I have been getting some organic seedless purple grapes. These have been so good. These will literally be gone in the next day. So got some of those. And then I got 6 organic green bell peppers. I have a few peppers on my plants, but they're not really growing big enough to really cook with like this. So excited about that. Okay, this is obviously an oopsie on my part. I bought 2 food grade buckets with Gamasil lids, but obviously you had to buy them separately, and I selected the wrong size. It's too small of lid. So next month, I will be ordering the right size lid, and this is actually probably a good size bucket for some of our icorn and things that we don't buy as much of. There's Evan. So I'll just remedy that next month. And then I really like this Ultima electrolyte little drink that you add to water. There are 20 in here. The raspberry is one of my favorite flavors. So I drink one of these anytime I'm working in the yard and anytime I'm getting a headache. I've been trying to avoid taking Tylenol when I get a headache, and so a lot of times I find my headaches are just caused from me being dehydrated. So a lot of times after drinking this, the headache goes away. So love to have those in my purse and just here. And I've been buying a lot of my soap at Thrive Market. They're Dr. Bronner's brand, and actually this month I got a eucalyptus one in that I'm really liking, but I saw this and wanted to try it. This is Tangerine Dream Castile Bar Soap. It smells so nice. It's kind of small, but excited to give that a try. And lots of my fall recipes call for this blackstrap molasses, so I was glad to find it organically. And I did buy 2 things of avocado oil in my Thrive Market oil, but I have found that we have just been cooking with it more than olive oil. I don't know for what reason, but we just have been. So wanted to pick up one more there. That definitely will get us through a little bit more than this month. And then I usually buy this by the gallon, but I did notice that I had a full Sam's size organic one that we needed to get through. So just got a small one. This is for recipes, pancakes, waffles, all the yummy things on our menu this week. On Sunday night, we're having breakfast for dinner, and I am making Magnolia Tables, what is it called? Banana Foster's pancakes. And so I wanted to have some really nice maple syrup for that meal. Looking forward to that. We are, as y'all know, if you've been around, trying to, as best we can, we're not purists for sure, trying to, the things that we eat them as clean as we can afford to. So I love hot chocolate in the fall and winter months. And when I was looking at the ingredients, I was like, okay, we will not be buying that again this month or this year. So if you can see this, this says organic cane sugar, organic cocoa powder, processed with alkali, organic cinnamon, organic cayenne pepper, organic vanilla powder. So this is a spicy cocoa, which I thought would be fun. We're gonna try that. And then I got, this is also equal exchange, just the organic hot cocoa. So excited to give those a try. We are gonna find a hot chocolate that has clean ingredients and buy it in bulk for this season. Okay, so we bought these a few months ago. We got our grain mill from Nutri-Mill. It's actually kind of a mess over here. We have the Harvest grain in black. Love it so much. Use it probably 3 or 4 times a week, and we are getting more comfortable with adjusting recipes with freshly milled flour. So we have hard white, hard red, and soft white. We use the hard white the most often. So I got these little canisters at Sam's Club, and I went to get a few more so we could just have an array of different choices here, but they no longer sell them, but they're very nice. They have like an airtight seal, and they're very pretty. All our chicken eggs, good grief. Need to clean those next. So I have the hard white wheat. That's what we needed to refill. This is a 25-pound bag. Have some pumpkin seeds. We love their dried mango. We're gonna eat up the ones from Sam's first before we open these. This is just a 1-pound bag. And then I saw this brown rice Krispies, which I thought would be fun for granola bars and making some Rice Krispie treats that might be a little bit better than ones made from white rice. So this just, yeah, organic brown rice. And this was pretty reasonably priced. I don't remember how much it was, but that'll be fun. And then I bought the Nancy's kefir last month and had it in my smoothies, and Brian said I should get the grains so that we can keep it going and make it here. So we're gonna try that. This is where the majority of our money went. I think these 2 10-pound bags were over $100 for coffee. We've been buying organic coffee by the pound here, and so wanted to find a place we could get it in bulk. So this is the Equal Exchange, let's see, Love Buzz. It says it's French, and I don't know, I remember Brian researched the flavoring. So hopefully we like this, because we are gonna be having a lot of this coffee for a while. Okay, and then 2 new grains we're gonna try for our meal are the einkorn and the spelt. So, okay, I think last time I did a grocery haul, I tried to break this little rooster. So we are excited to have these. I only bought them in a 5-pound bag because we're not familiar with using them. And then we got 9 of these late July organic sea salt tortilla chips. We already opened that at lunch. Now this I bought last month, but wanted to show you, I just took 2 of these out of the freezer because we are, I buy them by the box. I think the box is like $80, and it's been lasting us probably 3 or 4 months. So I just take them out of the freezer and use them each week. But this is the butter that we have been really enjoying. And then lastly, I had got it in the fridge, but Brian absolutely loves this Nancy's probiotic organic sour cream. So this is kind of pricey in my opinion, so I buy him 1 a month, so he loves that. This is the Nancy's cream cheese from last month. We love these on bagels. Okay, so that's all we got from Azure Standard. If you have been a longtime follower and seen our last few grocery hauls, Coleman is here, or last few videos where I talked about how we are only doing our monthly grocery, like our once a month grocery shopping through a few places, like through Sam's Club, Azure Standard, and Thrive Market. And then the rest we're getting weekly, as I've been making our weekly meal plan and sharing that with you guys each month. We do have things in bulk in our freezers, like we have farm-raised meat birds here for chicken, and then we buy our beef from a local farmer. So Okay guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'm gonna go get all this put away and try some of that organic hot chocolate. So we will see you real soon in another video. Bye-bye.